If you've ever heard mariachi music, even just for a few seconds, you know there's something instantly powerful about it. The bold call of the trumpets, the emotional cry of the violins, and the voices singing about love, loss, and pride seem to reach straight into the heart. Mariachi doesn't just entertain, it tells stories. Stories about Mexico's past, its people, and its soul. Mariachi music is everywhere today. You might hear it at a wedding, drifting through a restaurant, filling a public plaza, or underscoring a dramatic moment in a movie. It has become the soundtrack to celebration and remembrance, joy and heartbreak. And in 2011, the world formally recognized its importance when UNESCO declared mariachi an intangible cultural heritage of humanity, an acknowledgement that this music belongs not only to Mexico, but to the cultural history of the world. But mariachi didn't start on grand stages or movie screens. Its journey began humbly in the countryside of western Mexico, where rural communities created a musical tradition that would slowly grow into a national symbol and eventually a global phenomenon. At its core, mariachi is both a musical style and the group of musicians who perform it. Like jazz or rock, the word describes the sound and the ensemble together. What makes mariachi instantly recognizable is its unique blend of instruments and its emotional intensity. Today's mariachi sound is led by trumpets and violins, often playing together in bright, soaring harmony. Interestingly, trumpets are a relatively modern addition to mariachi, only becoming a permanent part in the 1930s and 40s. Before that, mariachi was entirely string-based. The violin has always been central, carrying melodies that can feel joyful, mournful, or triumphant all at once. Supporting those melodies are instruments found almost nowhere else in mainstream music. The vihuela, a small, round-backed, five-string guitar, provides a sharp, rhythmic pulse that keeps the music lively and driving. Beneath it all is the guitarrón, a large acoustic bass instrument that gives mariachi its heartbeat. Mariachi musicians often say that without the guitarrón, the music has no soul. Together with a standard guitar, and sometimes a harp, these instruments create a sound that is instantly recognizable and deeply tied to Mexican identity. Mariachi songs are stories set to music. They sing of passionate love, devastating heartbreak, loyalty, betrayal, death, revolution, and pride in one's homeland. Some songs mourn lost lovers or distant hometowns. Others celebrate mothers, honor heroes, or praise the beauty of Mexico's land and people. The vocals are strong and expressive, designed to rise above the instruments and carry emotion to the farthest listener. And punctuating it all is the grito, a powerful, spontaneous shout that expresses joy, defiance, or deep feeling in a way words alone never could. Mariachi is not just one musical style, but a collection of many. Rancheras, corridos, boleros, sones, huapangos, polkas, waltzes, and marches all find a home within the mariachi tradition. This variety allows the music to shift seamlessly from romantic and slow to fast, rhythmic, and danceable, depending on the moment and the message. To understand how mariachi became what it is today, we have to travel back to the 18th century, to the rural regions of western Mexico. Mariachi emerged in an area that includes modern-day Jalisco, Nayarit, Michoacán, Colima, Guanajuato, Zacatecas, and Aguascalientes. While the town of Cocula, Jalisco, is often called the cradle of mariachi, the truth is that this music grew across an entire region rather than in a single place. Mariachi's origins reflect Mexico's complex history. During the colonial period, indigenous communities, Spanish settlers, and Africans brought through slavery all contributed to the musical landscape. Spanish colonizers introduced instruments like the harp, violin, and vihuela. Indigenous musicians, who already had rich musical traditions of their own, adapted these instruments, changing their shapes, tunings, and playing styles to suit local tastes. African rhythmic influences added yet another layer. The result was something entirely new, a distinctly Mexican sound born from cultural blending. Even the word mariachi carries mystery. Despite popular myths, it does not come from the French word for wedding. Historical records show that the term existed before the French ever arrived in Mexico. Most scholars believe the word comes from the now extinct Coca language spoken in parts of Jalisco, grounding mariachi firmly in indigenous Mexican roots. In its earliest form, mariachi was the music of rural working people. It was played at community celebrations, religious festivals, and fiestas. Musicians performed on wooden platforms called tarimas, while couples danced sones and jarabes. Early mariachi groups were small, often just 4 musicians and entirely string-based. They wore simple white cotton clothing and leather sandals, not elaborate costumes. This was everyday music for everyday life. As the 19th century unfolded, mariachi grew alongside a changing Mexico. After independence from Spain, the music spread through haciendas, where skilled musicians could earn better pay and steady work. Mariachis traveled from estate to estate, performing at celebrations and social events. Though life was hard, music gave them status and opportunity. Different regions developed their own variations, using different instruments and emphasizing different rhythms. Over time, mariachi musicians also began incorporating European musical forms, like waltzes and polkas, adapting them into something uniquely Mexican. This flexibility helped mariachi remain relevant and popular. A major turning point came in 1905 when a mariachi group performed for President Porfirio Diaz in Mexico City. For the first time, this rural folk music reached the national stage. Just a few years later, in 1908, the first mariachi recordings were made, allowing the music to travel beyond live performances. Though the Mexican Revolution temporarily halted this progress, mariachi's transformation had begun. That transformation reached full force during mariachi's golden age, from the 1930s through the 1950s. Radio, film, and urbanization propelled mariachi into the spotlight. Mexico City became the center of mariachi life, especially Plaza Garibaldi, where musicians gathered daily in hopes of finding work. No group shaped this era more than Mariachi Vargas de Tecalitan. Under the leadership of Silvestre Vargas and the musical direction of Rubén Fuentes, the group professionalized mariachi. They standardized instrumentation, refined arrangements, and embraced the charro suit, the elegant outfit of the Mexican horseman. This attire linked mariachi visually to national pride, strength, and tradition. The addition of trumpets in the 1940s gave mariachi its bold, powerful sound, perfectly suited for radio broadcasts and film soundtracks. Mexican cinema of the Golden Age featured mariachi heavily, with stars like Pedro Infante and Jorge Negrete bringing the music to audiences across Latin America and beyond. By the 1960s, mariachi had crossed borders. In the United States, especially in Los Angeles, mariachi flourished within Mexican-American communities. It became a symbol of cultural identity during the Chicano movement and found a home in schools and universities. For the first time, mariachi was taught formally, preserving tradition while opening it to new generations. The music continued to evolve. Women entered and transformed a field once dominated by men. International artists embraced mariachi, none more famously than Linda Ronstadt, with her 1987 album Canciones de mi Padre, which introduced authentic mariachi to millions worldwide and became the best-selling non-English album in U.S. history. Today, mariachi is truly global. It is played and loved in countries far from its birthplace, yet it remains deeply rooted in Mexican culture. Festivals, school programs, and professional ensembles ensure that the tradition continues to thrive. Mariachi's history is one of resilience, adaptation, and deep emotional connection. From wooden platforms in rural villages to concert halls around the world, it has carried stories of love, loss, pride, and celebration across centuries. It is not just music, it is memory, identity, and shared humanity. So the next time you hear the cry of a trumpet or the swell of a violin, remember the generations of musicians behind that sound. Mariachi is Mexico's voice, echoing across time and borders. Que viva el mariachi! Thanks for watching. For the complete history of mariachi music, click the link in the description to read the full blog post.